Let's go. Victory Monday, and I know it's a little later, and people try to tell you probably all day that the win wasn't that big of a deal, but it was. Maybe not for every single Eagle fan, but for the young core of this team, it was huge.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking sixes in the bird gang, that's our life. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. And yes, Victory Monday, it feels good. I don't know about you guys, but waking up on Monday morning after an Eagles win, I have a little extra pep in my step, and ain't nobody can tell me nothing. I'm just kidding. But before we get into it, Eagle Nation, hit that like button for your boys. Subscribe if you are new, and ding that notification bell so you know when we drop these videos or go live.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Now let's go. So, like I said, I just feel good waking up on Monday with a win. Now, there's things that we do have to discuss. And in the Eagles' losses, 3 names have popped up the most: Jonathan Gannon, Nick Sirianni, and Jalen Hurts. Not in any order, but they're the 3 names that pop up for being responsible. Now, I know Fletch got brought up and certain people in the secondary and like offensive line and Jalen Rager, but they're the little itty-bitty teeny-weeny brought up names. That's what it is. But let me talk about this win and how important it is to the young core, right? So week 1, we get a win, a blowout win. So this new young team knows what it feels like to get a blowout win, right? Week 2, we play against the San Francisco 49ers, and that game kind of went like the Carolina Panthers game. The offense couldn't move the ball, the defense hang in tough for a majority of the game, and we lost a close one. It's 3rd and 15. If Derek Barnett doesn't do the bonehead play, we get the ball back with a chance to score and tie it up or win at the end. So it was kind of like the Panthers, and we lost. So now the young Eagles team knows what it feels like to get a blowout win, feels like to lose a close one, feels like to get beaten down in week 3 by the Dallas Cowboys, or week 4 by the Dallas Cowboys. I'm losing my mind. And we know what it feels like to win a close one. There was an extra beat down in there, the Kansas City Chiefs, but you understand what I'm saying. We lost a close one, we won a close one, we got blown out, and we blew someone out. So this team is going through the right amount of adversity. That's what I'm trying to say. So winning a close one is checked. Comeback win for Jalen Hurts, and you got to just appreciate how pumped he was. Look at him leaving the field in Carolina. Let's go. The fans were there rocking out. He's hyped. My man just felt it. And he knows he could play better in the first 3 quarters, even though that's a tough defense. You know what I mean? Oh. I love it. I love it. I love it. But pay attention who enters the locker room right after Jalen. Oh, look at Jeffrey Lurie. You going in there to talk. You know, all these people who are talking about Nick Sirianni don't run the ball because Jeff Lurie and Howie Roseman. It's probably true. But what did we say? A lot of people said when Nick Sirianni was hired, he was hired as a yes man, you know, and if he's hired as a yes man, you can't blame him, but you can also blame him for being a yes man. Like, come on, be your own guy, stand up, do it, win with it, and maybe they have to just fall back. I don't know. It's their team. If it's really them, then we have a deeper problem, but we're not talking about that week 5 going into week 6 on a short week. There's 3 names that have been brought up the most when we lose. No order. Gannon, Sirianni, Hurts. This is what I said about Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni for this game. Jalen Hurts wasn't that good yesterday, but him overcoming the play calling was great. Hashtag Eagles. Follow your boy at Philly_Mike25. Don't forget the underscore. And what I mean by that is Jalen Hurts with the pick, with the overthrow, you know, some of the things he did was bad. But what made him look bad early was the fact that we tried to run a game plan that wasn't working. We must have thrown like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so many screens to the wide receivers with the bubble screens, or HB screens to Miles or Gainwell, or just swing passes to the flat because we wanted to get the ball out of his hands quickly, but the defense was reading it crazily. And although some of the RPO, Jalen decides to pull it back, the fact of the matter is, being a head coach, you got to run the ball. And I've seen out of 5 games, 3 games that I like about Jonathan Gannon, 2 I don't. I've seen at least 3 games that I like about Hurts, and maybe 2 that I don't. And I haven't seen a game where I came out the game feeling good about Nick Sirianni play calling. I'm not saying he can't get the team juiced up. I'm not saying he's not a good leader. What I'm saying is, first-time head coach, maybe there's too much on your plate. Doing a mix and match with the offensive line, figuring out who's going to get in the game, Miles or Gainwell, talking with Jalen Hurts, and just seeing what all the other young coaches are doing. Maybe that's too much. You might need to not call plays. Now, in the Kansas City game, and there were certain times throughout the season, I saw nice route concepts and stuff like that, but nothing's building on each other. I feel like Jalen Hurts went rogue in the fourth quarter. He was like, I ain't about to go out like this. 2.5 yards per pass. Wow. Because coming into the game, right, Jalen Hurts was in a top 10 or top 7 of yards per attempt via the pass. I just think the game plan was stale. I think the game plan never got better. And I've seen more of that than I've seen Jalen Hurts play bad, or even Jonathan Gannon. So everybody got to step up. This is a young team, and I'm not willing to say fire Sirianni or anything because I got to see more. I can be mad, and I'm going to show my emotions throughout the week and in game scenarios because that's what I do as a fan. But I just think we got to be patient. We got the Bucks coming in. We're going to talk about that. Goat Talk will be on LB's channel on Wednesday because, we played Thursday. But I think the 3 names are, again, Gannon, Hurts, and Sirianni. And I think it's been Gannon, Hurts, and Sirianni. I mean, that's what it is. I'm not here to say Jalen Hurts has been perfect. I just want to see growth throughout the season. But as the head coach, part of his growth is going to come through you. Part of his growth is going to come through you. And if you're calling the right plays, it will weed itself out that you're doing your thing and Jalen Hurts can't execute then. We'll figure that out. But to have that type of game in the first half, to be limited to only them little short, dumpy passes, to know that you did miss a couple people. And let me just say this on the Quez Watkins thing. Jalen Hurts grabbed his head right away. He knew he missed him, and I got to see the all-22. But what I think happened, 8 seconds on the clock, no timeouts, in field goal range, they designed a play that the first read was to the outside to Zach Ertz. So I think he locked onto it, and that's what you're going to say. See, he locks on. But he didn't have time to surveillance the field. He also wasn't thinking that the safety was just going to fall down or be miscommunicated with the other guys and just not go. So I think it was hike, look to the side, throw it. If it's caught, it's caught. If it's out of bounds, it's out of bounds. I need the clock to stop with 3 to 5 seconds left. He didn't hike the ball and do his progressions. I think it's a different, if that is a regular play in the game and he misses that, then we talking about it. But I think all that played a part. Would some of the GOATs in the game be able to quickly see it or see the miscommunication? Maybe. But I got to see the play a little bit more. He did miss some throws. But when in doubt, he came through and made plays. Look, Tom Brady, and no way am I comparing him to Tom Brady, but Rams, Patriots, Super Bowl. That was the most boring Super Bowl I ever seen in my life. I mean, the Eagles won in the most exciting Super Bowl of my life. But you saw Brady struggle for the whole game. He was booty cheeks. But what did Brady do? When it needed to be a drive, bang, bang, boom, boom, touchdown. And all I can say is Jalen Hurts had the stones, had the cannolis, whatever you want to talk about it. He had that to stay in the game, stay focused, and do what needs to be. That pass to Quez Watkins, people want to say Quez had to slow down a fraction. Okay, the dude couldn't fully step into it, got popped, and delivered a strike. the play on a 2-point conversion where I don't know if it was a breakdown in protection or Nick Sirianni's fault, the offensive line, there was a free blitzer. You're not supposed to be able to avoid a blitz that fast and still deliver the Yamin to Jalen, to Devontae Smith. But that's the thing. You see the playmaking throws he makes, and then he does make some bonehead plays. Can that be fixed? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. That's what we want to see. I need to see if they could be fixed, and I'm giving them this season. By no means am I going to be the one to tell you that I think Jalen Hurts is a franchise if I don't. Right now, I think Jalen Hurts is not the reason we're losing. I think Jalen Hurts shows me something every game. I think he also has to work on something every game. But that is what you want from a young guy, showing that he's going to get better. He's taking that. I've seen him throw from the pocket this season that people said he could not do, and he's still not doing it consistently, but he's doing it, and you got to credit that. Victory Monday. Shout out to Hurts for being a guy. Nick Sirianni was a part of that drive too, but Nick Sirianni got to show me something. I mean, I don't understand. I just don't understand this philosophy. I really don't. The defense was really good. We didn't talk about that, but they deserve the MVP. All of them, everyone, the D-line, the linebackers played pretty good too. But this was a big win for the young core. It definitely was. Now we know how it is to get beat up, beat somebody up, win a close one, lose a close one. The next one, we will find out. Leave all your thoughts in the comment section when it comes to the Eagles. And like I said, we got to wait. But right now, on a scale of 1, if I had to pick who's the most concerning, Nick Sirianni is the first most concerning. It's close between Jonathan Gannon and Jalen Hurts. Let me put my Hurts cap on. I'll go Gannon Hurts. Let's go. I'm just kidding. Look, them two are close. Let me be honest. And like I said, because he's our quarterback, until I know he's not going to be the quarterback, and until I really see, like, again, I've seen things that say, dang, you can't do that if you want to be the franchise guy. But I need to see it more. Like, I stayed on Wentz as long as I could. Because when I come off, I come off. I don't ever get back on. Once I get off the ride, I don't get back on. Leave all your thoughts in the comment section. Go Birds. Victory Monday. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise.